Who's responsible for creating a sense of purpose? You or your organization? Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of The Future in 5. My name is Jacob Morgan. This is where I share thoughts and ideas and commentary on the future of work in 5 minutes or less. Today's episode is being brought to you by the folks over at Targus. Targus is Targus. They are huge believers and enablers in the concept of flexible and agile working. If you check out their site, you'll see all sorts of interesting things that they offer, peripherals, accessories, and carrying cases that really enable and empower the flexible and the digital worker. So today's topic is one about purpose, and it's pretty much the number one topic that you keep hearing about when it comes to corporate culture inside of an organization. Everybody's got to have a sense of purpose. Purpose. Well, that's fine, but where does this purpose actually come from? Is this something that the organization is responsible for creating for employees, or is this something that employees have to show up to work with? And I definitely see both sides of the argument. There are folks like Mike Rowe, for example, who's been famous for his show Dirty Jobs, and he's very much on the camp where you shouldn't pick a job, your dream job. You should just pick a job, get really good at it, and that will essentially create your sense of purpose. And then there are other people that are saying, oh no, you should always follow and just take the dream job, just take the job that you really love because life is short, yada, yada, yada. And so it really begs the question of, well, which side do you prefer? Should you just take any job and create the purpose yourself? Or should you take that dream job where the organization is so responsible and so much involved in creating that sense of purpose for you? And I think the ideal scenario is working for an organization where we have both of these things that come together. So from the organizational perspective, there are certainly things that an organization can do to help an employee feel that sense of purpose. For example, connecting the work that the employee does to the impact that it might have on the community, to customers, whatever. One of my favorite examples of this is the San Diego Zoo. Tim Mulligan's the Chief Human Resource Officer, and employees at the San Diego Zoo, even the ones that work behind the cash register, they know that when they upsell their customers to buy an extra soda or to buy a product or a candy, whatever it is, they know that the extra money that they create goes to help fighting the goal for the San Diego Zoo to end extinction. Right? That's a pretty lofty goal, even for somebody that works behind a concession stand. On the other hand, I also believe that employees should come to work with the right attitude and mindset and behavior where they help inspire themselves a little bit and create that sense of purpose. I'm never a fan of organizations trying to create what I like to call Pinocchio's Island, where they basically do everything and employees just need to show up and say, hey, how are you going to make me feel good? How are you going to, what are you going to do for me? I think we definitely need to have a balance between the two. So organizations, you guys can do a better job of connecting what the employees do with the impact that it has on the community, the world, the customers. Employees, you need to show up to work with the ability to provide feedback around what your expectations are, what you want to see from your organization, and you need to identify the behaviors that the organization wants you to exhibit, and try to exhibit those behaviors. Marshall Goldsmith talks about this quite a bit in his book Triggers, which I highly recommend you guys check out, that we can sometimes self-sabotage ourselves with our behaviors, the things that we do or we don't do. So that's my perspective on it. Sense of purpose, I think, comes from the employee that actually shows up to work with that attitude and mindset that they're excited, they're going to tackle challenges, and they're ready to contribute. And I also think that organizations need to do a better job of connecting what the employee does with the impact that the employee is having on the organization, the community, the world, etc. If you want to get access to more of these episodes, podcasts, videos, etc., you can visit thefutureorganization.com. If you would like to sponsor a month of content that includes podcasts, videos, and a bunch of other fun stuff, you can email me, jacob@thefutureorganization.com. And if you want to have your question answered on one of these videos about the future of work, future of anything, use the hashtag AskTheFuturist. I'm going to play around with that a little bit and see if we get some folks participating in it. Questions about anything related to the future of, you tell me. That's it for me on this week's episode of The Future in 5. I will see you guys next time. Hey! Are you interested in the future of work? If so, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get all the latest content on the future of work and stay up to date on all the latest trends and happenings. Not to mention, you will make me very, very happy. Make sure to subscribe.